Catering. Welcome back to another Thursday episode. Today we got a couple of really cool guests and some really great food that we're going to prepare for y'all. So, start off, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Crystal Robinson with Taylor Plates LLC. Me and my husband own the business, Joshua Robinson. We make custom plates, so metal plates they all glow in the dark and they can be customized with different designs. Yeah, they can be used for a number of different reasons. Art, rolling trays, serving platters, etc. So they're really versatile and really good products.
Very cool. And she's going to be talking a little bit more about her products, maybe showing you a couple of things when we switch over between the drink and the start of the food. We also have a guest that's off camera that is our sponsor for tonight. We'll be bringing her on at the end, so stay tuned for that. She's going to talk a little bit about her business. So yeah, other than that, let's get into it how we always do. Everybody grab something to drink, something to nibble on, and come sit and cook with me. All right. So today we're going to be making a very summertimey drink. If you haven't noticed throughout these last few months, that's kind of the theme I've been rolling with. Since it is summertime, we want to get you something that is going to go with the weather. I want to bring out something that's not for the season. So we're going to be doing a peach bourbon smash. Now, smash, any kind of smash drink that you have is basically just means that you're taking real fruit and herbs and you're muddling them in with liquid. That's basically what a smash is. You're smashing the juices and the oils out of it. So, as you can see, I got some fresh peaches here. Now, these are delicious and they're fresh cut, fresh Georgia peaches. So we're going to add about one whole peach. That way, we're going to get a lot of good flavor out of it. Now, normally, you would add simple syrup. Now, I don't like overly sweet drinks, so I think the peaches have enough sweetness in them if you muddle them down well enough. So I usually omit the simple syrup. Now, if you like a sweeter drink, go ahead and add it to it. It'll just add a little sweetness to it and take out some of that bite. Next, we're going to add some mint leaves. So I'm going to add roughly about 12 mint leaves because we have quite a few drinks here. And instead of the simple syrup, I have a peach whiskey that I'm going to use. So I'm going to add a half an ounce per cocktail. So yeah, that peach, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So that's wow. So that's roughly 2.5 ounces. And we grab our handy dandy muddler and just muddle down those peaches. Oh, you can smell it. Smell all that peach. Man, delicious, delicious, delicious. And you really want to get in there and really, really get this muddled down. That mint is smelling so good in there. All right, now that we got it nice and muddled, as you can see, it almost looks like a puree in there. Now we're going to add our bourbon. And I'm just going to eyeball this. Really about 2 ounces per cocktail. So that's about right. Throw our little lid on. Would you like to do the honors for us? All right. There we go. Put a little finesse with it. There we go. Beautiful. And all we're doing here is just getting all of those flavors combined. All right.
Welcome, Mary Jane Lee, Miss Linda. Thank you all for joining us today.
Thank you for joining. Next, let us go ahead and get our cups together. There we go. Now that the pulp in there is gonna kind of block it a little bit, so just give it a shake to release the juices. Perfect. Bam. Now we are going to top it off with some ginger beer. Now you can top this off with just regular seltzer water, lime seltzer, however you would like to do it. But I think the ginger beer just complements that peach so nicely. And the sweetness from this will add to the sweetness of the drink. So once again, I just really don't feel that this needs simple syrup.
Yeah.
And that's what tailored plates are good for when you have
Next,
a bunch of drinks like that.
just
Trying
gonna
to serve.
Oh yeah.
add a nice little peach slice to each drink. And lastly, a nice piece of mint.
Fresh mint.
Fresh mint. This is going to add to the aromatics of the drink. So as soon as you put it to your lips, you're going to smell that peach, you're going to smell that mint, and it's going to be just a perfect summertime cocktail. All right, at this time, my guests off camera come and grab a cocktail. There we go.
Yum.
There we go. At this time, I'd like to introduce Miss Wanda Miller, helps make the show possible for me.
We're just gonna all
We're just all
in
going
here
to
together.
squeeze in.
Come on in, Emily. Thank you for sponsoring us tonight. It's Golden Sykes.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. That's always good.
Oh, yeah.
That's good. That first little whiff of mint.
Yeah, you get that mint, ginger, that sweet peach, and this does not need simple syrup at all.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, it's perfect.
Yummy.
Mm.
I like
Cheers,
it.
guys.
Cheers. All right. So at this time, if you would like to tell them a little bit more about what you offer, I know you have a couple of items you'd like to show them.
Yeah.
I have to make sure people see that. That's so dope. Thank you, y'all.
Yeah, so this is, we can do custom logo plates, and we can do different shapes. So this is a round one. We do small, medium, and large. And then we also do like unique shapes as well. So we have our round here with the logo. And to note, they all glow in the dark. So you put them under a black light and they will.
Or sunlight.
Yeah, or sunlight, and they'll glow in the dark.
Awesome.
But I mean, these are great for, to on this point, something like this, you have a little party, just serve up.
These are awesome, and we're going to get a lot of use out of those.
Yes.
Yeah, and so this is another example of like a smaller one that you can use for, a jewelry tray or, whatever you wanted to use with this one.
I will
So
serve
neat.
shots on that one.
Shots, okay. And then here's another one that's more of our medium size with like a floral design. And these are all hand drawn designs.
Yes.
Josh draws them all by hand, freehand, with whatever inspires him. So if you, have an inspiration, he can always, do that. Or he can just, if you want to just freelance and go whatever comes in his mind, it's always very creative and, very unique. It's one of a kind for sure.
Right. And where can they find you at? How can they go ahead and order? Do you do shipping throughout the country?
Yeah. So we're on Facebook and Instagram at Taylor Plates on Instagram and at Taylor.plates on Facebook. And yeah, we do ship. We can do pickup in the local Atlanta area, or we can ship, throughout the United States or beyond.
Absolutely. Yes. I was able to find them just by putting in Taylor Plates in a search, TAILOR plates, and it's on the screen.
And as you always know in the show, our guests will do a giveaway at the end of the show with a trivia question. So make sure you stay tuned to that.
Yeah.
Did I mention to you that we'd be coming up with a trivia question during this show?
No, you didn't, but that's exciting.
Yes. As we're going along, think of something, and then if you guys would be so kind as to give the winner something free.
Sure.
We appreciate it.
Hey, start.
All right. So, what we are making to pair with this delicious cocktail,
Which I can't stop sipping.
it is a keto-friendly meal option. It is a broccoli and chicken Alfredo spaghetti squash. Now, spaghetti squash to me is such an amazing little vegetable. Reason being is it gives you that feel of pasta without all of the carbs and the extra fats and things of that nature. So it's a really healthy dish, but it's extremely versatile. And it's very quick. As you can see, this is going to be an extremely quick little thing that you can do. The whole prep time from start to finish takes about an hour. Now, I won't make you sit here for an hour, but we're going to show you how the whole process takes about an hour, but it's well worth it. Super simple and just really easy to do. All right. So just to give you a little bit of what ingredients are going to be in this. So I'm using rotisserie chicken. This is just a rotisserie chicken I bought from the store that I just shredded up to meat. Something super simple, super quick. If you want to use fresh chicken and dice it up, cook it in the pan, that works as well. However you want to do it, this is just something quick, simple, and I think it complements well, especially with that rotisserie flavor. Of course, you cannot have an Alfredo without heavy cream. Got some garlic. Got 1 full stick of butter. Now, we have 2 egg yolks. This might be something that you don't normally see in an Alfredo recipe. I added to the healthy cream, which helps it to thicken. The proteins in this will help to pull it all together and thicken up a lot quicker than if you don't use it. Next, another ingredient that you might not know about, just a teaspoon of nutmeg. This is that little bit on the back end that's just like, what is that flavor? That's what it is. We have about 2 cups of a combination of Parmesan, Asiago, and mozzarella. Salt and pepper, and broccoli. All right. So once again, not a ton of ingredients, but the main thing about Alfredo, the main thing about Italian cooking in general is they don't believe in a bunch of different ingredients in a meal. They believe in using good ingredients and simple ingredients and allowing those ingredients to be the stars of the show. So we're just going to move our handy dandy into view, and I'm going to add the full stick of butter. All right. So we are just going to kind of let that melt down. And you want to add a lot of butter because butter is also one of the big ingredients. So while I'm melting that, we're going to take our cream and we're going to take our yolks, add both of the 2 yolks into our cream. And if you could do me a favor and just whisk that up for me. Thank you kindly. Beautiful, beautiful. If you want to, you can use a smaller whisk that might help out a little bit. Get this one out your way. So you just want the butter to be completely melted, and we got it over medium heat. You don't want it to brown because that's going to change the color of your sauce. Just kind of want it to just slowly cook down, melt away. You're going to see that little froth on the top. That's fine.
Rose Wilson said hi there. Welcome, Ashley Davenport, Nika Love.
Next, we're going to add our garlic. Now, I like a lot of garlic, so this is about, I would say, 3 tablespoons of chopped garlic. I'm just gonna add that. Oh, garlic is such amazing.
Felicia, Ronnie, and Felina, thank you guys for joining.
Thank you, thank you. Now we're just allowing our butter to be infused with all of that beautiful garlic flavor.
It already smells amazing in here.
Mm-hmm.
To this, we're going to add our broccoli. Now, this is just slightly blanched off broccoli. Blanching just means it's cooked in salted water until al dente or just barely done. Perfect. We're just going to let that kind of heat up. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Next, we're going to add our chicken. Now, this is the rotisserie from one whole chicken. Beautiful. Now, I'm going through this process kind of fast just to save on time. You can slow it down, let the butter cook a little bit more of the flavor into the garlic, let the broccoli get a little bit softer. But this is still just as quick. Maybe add an extra 5 minutes towards the cooking time. All right, that's all. That should be perfect.
Okay.
All right. Now, grab the big one out. And as you can see, we're just really at this point in time, all of this stuff in here is cooked. So what we're trying to do is just get everything nice and so what I like to do is move everything to the outskirts. And if you could do me a favor and just pour that right into the center. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right.
Nice.
So we're just going to let that come up to a simmer. While we're doing that, Miss Moni, if you would like to come and talk a little bit about what you got going on.
Our sponsor for today, Ms. Moni Say.
If you would like to be a sponsor of the show, please get in contact with me or Miss Wanda Miller, and we will make it happen.
Hi, Moni.
Hey, how you doing? So my name is Monique with Mo Beauty Glam Bar, and what I do is body contouring, and I do teeth whitening. I'm running a special for 25% off for all college students and anybody for real, but it's for really the college kids and for people that's going back to school. I'm running a teeth whitening special. I'm also doing a butt lifting special for $75.
Wow.
Also, you can come and get your abs done for men and women. The Glam Bar is not just for women, it's for men as well. If they want to build their abs up. I do have a machine that helps with pain management as well, sauna detoxing blanket as well. I also have the yoni steaming, so you can do the V-steaming, and I also have natural hair products as well if you want the natural products that do not have parabens or sulfates in them as well. And I am located in the Buckhead area, and you can find me on mobeautyGlambar.com. That's MOBEAUTEGLAMBAR.com.
And that's on the screen now. Thank you so much for your support. We appreciate having you.
Yeah.
So, as you can see, in that amount of time, we already almost have a nice, brisk little simmer going on here. And the thing about this is you definitely want to get it up to at least a nice simmer because as you add the cheese, you want it to incorporate and melt almost immediately because if you don't, it's going to fall to the bottom. It's going to stick to the bottom of the pan and you're not going to get that incorporation that you're looking at. So,
Learn that.
Right. So you definitely want to have it to where it's nice and bubbling, just kind of like so. So if you want to do me a favor and grab that cheese there, and yes, ma'am, and slowly start adding that in. Perfect. There we go. No, that's fine.
Okay.
You just want to constantly mix. You'll see it starting to thicken up. Perfect. Keep on that. There we go.
Hey, Jasmine. Thanks for watching.
Hello.
Mm.
Now, you can smell
Look
it
at that.
already. That is what it's supposed to be.
Y'all, these aromas.
So good. Now, you can take that nutmeg and add it in slowly. All right, that should be perfect. Like I say, you just want that little bit on the back end. Next, if you grab that salt and pepper, once again, kind of whisk that in. Okay. And that should be good. And voila, this is what you're looking for. You see
That
how
is so
thick
beautiful.
and beautiful that is?
Yes.
So easy to make Alfredo. Like, you should never be buying Alfredo on it. What takes about 5 minutes to make a perfect Alfredo.
This looks so good. So good.
All right, let's move this over to the side.
Hey,
Now
Anjali.
I'm going to show you
I'm curious about this spaghetti squash now.
the spaghetti squash. So, this is a spaghetti squash. It is part of the squash family. Most squashes are native to America. This one happens to be native to Japan. It was discovered around 1920 in Japan. They formulated it, cultivated it to what we know now. So, what I like to do is, and you need a very sharp knife to do this because the skin is very tough. Cut off both ends so that it stands up nice and flush. And then you want to take the knife, hand on the top, and just press that. As you can see, it doesn't cut easily, so definitely need a sharp knife. And this is what it looks like on the inside. So from there, simply want to take a spoon and go inside, and we want to get all of those seeds out of it. Just clean out all of those seeds. Now, you can throw the seeds away, or you can roast them off. They're just as good as like a pumpkin seed. You can roast them off. You can add a little bit of salt and pepper, maybe a little cayenne. Perfect.
They look just like pumpkin seeds.
Mm-hmm.
I love pizza.
There we go. You just want to kind of get under there and scoop it all out. So, once you got everything scooped out, you will see it's just a simple hollow cavity. But all of this on the outside is the meat that is going to end up being what creates the spaghetti effect. So, from there, just want to take some salt and pepper, sprinkle it generously on the inside, just like that. Next, you're going to want to take a cookie sheet, baking sheet, layer with parchment paper, and you want to set these open side down in the oven at 375 for roughly 35 to 45 minutes. When you grab it, it should be soft. It should be able to be slightly squeezable and pliable. That's how you know it's done. So about 35, 45 minutes at 375. Not going to make y'all suffer through all of that.
Thank you.
Like, we're gonna need more drinks for that.
So we're going to go.
Ooh,
show you what the finished product looks like.
That's beautiful.
So as you can see, nice and pliable. The inside is nice and caramelized. Smells delicious. And then when you break it up, that is what you get. A nice, almost spaghetti-like texture. So we're just gonna take these, and as you can see how easily it breaks up. Just grab a fork, get in there, and just pull from the sides, and it will spaghetti up for you. Quick, simple, easy, breezy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. There we go. Yeah, they over there. My guests have never had spaghetti. One of my guests has never had spaghetti squash before, so she's in for a fun little treat.
It's good.
It really absorbs whatever flavor you get.
Yeah, that's what makes it such an amazing little dish. Is because the squash by itself doesn't have a ton of flavor. It ends up just gravitating to whatever flavor you add to it. So next, we're going to just take our Alfredo sauce and fill these cups. And you want to get plenty of the liquid because you want it to soak down into the squash. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Yes, it is.
And that is an awesome low carb keto dish.
Awesome low carb keto dish. It's flavorful. It'll give you it'll get rid of all of those cravings that we normally get whenever you're doing a low carb or Atkins or keto style diet. Just gonna fill all of them up nice and beautifully. Last one. Now, if you would like to throw on some gloves for me. Yes, ma'am. Beautiful. Oh, yeah. And you want to just help me top these up. So we're just going to take, this is a Italian blend, once again, mozzarella, Asiago, and Parmesan.
Wow.
Yeah. You get like all those cheeses in there.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you to Josh and Crystal's friends who are watching for the first time tonight. We appreciate y'all tuning in.
Perfect, perfect, perfect.
I'm a little heavy on this one.
Oh, it's so good.
That'll be mine.
Right. There's no such thing as too much cheese. And then from here, we're just going to throw them under the broil, melt that cheese, get a nice cover on them, and these are done. So in the meantime, while we're finishing up, if you would like to give them their trivia question and let them know what they can win.
Okay. Well, I'm a Rattler. I am a proud alumni of Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University. So my trivia question is, and this is for this beautiful plate, hand drawn again by my husband and finished in a glow in the dark multicolor finish. So the trivia question is, who is the longest serving president of Florida A&M University?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I might have to pull out the Google for that. Very cool. So yes, so the way to win this contest is you have to be the first person to answer the question on whichever platform that you're watching the show on. From there, you have to go onto your social media platform, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, and you say, I won the Sip and Cook Trivia Contest, and then tag Fine Visions Catering, and
Taylor Plate.
Taylor Plates. All right. And then also, can you let us know your tag again?
Okay. So it's Mo Beauty Glam Bar, and that's MOBEAUTEGLAMBAR. But you also can text the word body to 404-857-0030, and it'll send you right to the link to go to the website.
Oh, that's cool.
Right. That's very cool. So yeah, if you need to get your body snatched, or if you need to have a party tray or a nice little rolling tray, we got you covered. Also, once again, if you would like to be a sponsor today of the Sipping Club, we do every Thursday. Please get in contact with me or Ms. Wanda Miller. Sponsorship is $25. Or you can ask to be a guest on the show. All that we ask is that you are willing to offer a gift to our viewers. Just get in contact with me or Ms. Wanda Miller, and we'd definitely love to have you. We appreciate all of the support. We've been doing this for over a year now, and it's continuing to grow. Really loving all of the feedback. Really loving being able to bring this content to you. So definitely help us to keep it going by letting people know, being a sponsor, being a guest. All of those things help us to continue to bring this content to you. So thank you once again, and we appreciate it. Let me go ahead and check on our food.
Yeah, and thank you for having us on.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for coming.
Thank you guys for coming.
Oh, man. So, Miss Miller, can you hand me a square plate, please?
There you are.
Thank you kindly.
You're welcome.
All right.
That looks amazing. Oh my gosh.
You.
Wow.
All right.
Look at this.
Oh my
Look at
gosh.
this. Look at this.
Right, exactly.
Go.
Oh my goodness.
Beautiful color.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Just add a little bit more color. And voila. This is our our spaghetti squash Alfredo. As you can see, not difficult at all. Something you can make if you're on a keto or low carb diet. This is going to be excellent for you. I know it helps and saves me whenever I'm doing low carb, so definitely give that a little look.
Smells so good too.
Now for the fun part. I'd like to come give it a little taste.
Absolutely.
There we go. Ms. Moan, would you like to come and partake?
I'm going to let her have my fork.
Do you have an ebook? Do you have an ebook for the recipes?
Not yet. All of these are right up on the online, so you can always go back and check them out.
You know your ebook. Okay.
Give it a nice little go, just whichever one y'all want to try.
Get a nice fork.
I know.
Oh, yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, get some of all of it.
It's so cheesy.
There you go.
Oh, it smells so good.
Darnetta said it's almost too pretty to eat. Brandon Springfield said, "Hey, Mirror about Mirror is watching."
Good stuff, man.
I'm on keto. I know I've been off, but I don't eat a lot of carbs. I use my cauliflower, rice, and different things like that. It's really good.
I'm just gonna take some out this corner right here.
That's good. Maybe give me some spaghetti squash.
Oh, that's so good.
Spaghetti squash will taste
right, that's the taste on the plate.
Yeah.
What's that?
Wow.
That is awesome.
trying to get those carbs and things
Oh,
out
wow.
of it anymore.
Yeah, it really tastes for garlic.
Just once again, what was the number Darnetta wanted to know that we could text to get the link?
Oh, your number.
404-857-0030.
And Darnetta, you can just text me. I'll send it.
That is delicious. Please try it. If you do try it, please tag the Vine Business Cater and let us know how it turns out. Other than that, thank you for sipping and cooking with me. Y'all have a great weekend. We'll see you next Thursday.
All right.
All right.
No, that's good. You need to get your ebook together. Everybody's making six figures because they got digital products. You need to get your ebook.
Yeah, we're working on some things.
But see, I've been mastermind and I've been bumping elbows when people making them 6 7 figures now, so my mindset changed.
Yeah.